similar in their timings. They don't really do a lot early on. And it's going to be really tough for Geek Fam, I think, to navigate this game properly. Like, even if they do get off to a decent start early on, still interference. And at that point, it's what's going on in the other lanes. Mushi is going to get onto Play Hard. A little bit of that mana break does take a pretty big hit in the Purification. Roll in with the Shackles, though, onto the Clockwork. Kick onto 2. Play Hard is probably going to be first blood. Mushi going to jump in. No, with the Fairy Fire, he does get out of here. March down a little bit of trouble. Shackles will land. Cog's not going to do them any favors either. March going to go down to the Staff of Jabs. Now rolling in blind, looking for Play Hard. Can't quite find him. Play Hard with the Tangos is able to continue this fight if he really needs to. He shouldn't. A long and drawn out to be underestimated. Play Hard. Got a good angle on Moon, though. Moon has a very full wand. They do get onto March on top side, and with another stick bash, March will fall. Play Hard looking for Moon now. They are going to charge in and land one hit from the Haste Rune of the Tinker, but that's it. Cost them an Omni-Knight with the arrival of Jabs. 2 kills now. Do enough, so maybe you can land a lucky hit in. We'll take out Ice elsewhere, but it will be March in trouble. He will be able to purify himself if needed. There is also a Mana Void here, though, which will do a little bit of damage. Oh, he mangoes just in the perfect time! He won't be able to kill off Mushi, though. With another blink out, Mushi will survive. That was, I think, a reaction there from March. He still will go down, it looks like, to the right clicks of the Shadow Shaman. 84 base damage for the win. Goes on to the Shadow Shaman instead of the Anti-Mage, which is a pretty large deal when you're an Anti-Mage. Oh, he blinks out of the Chronosphere, Mushi! What a freaking god. Unfortunately, Ninja Boogie is not as lucky. He cannot blink out of the Clockwork Cogs. But ultimately, they're coming back up soon. Doesn't do a lot versus the Faceless Void, but jumping in for the Shackle. Now out of mana. He does have the sticks, which will get him infinite amounts of time lock. Gets a bash onto Mushi. Blink out, and Skimberlu now doesn't really have the means to give chase, although he will start bashing the Shadow Shaman, and he gets another one! He does have level 4 time lock. Looks like he leveled up in the middle of this fight. But Jesus, this dude has been hitting the casinos and doing pretty well for himself there. Roll in to get the silence. Jabs not going to throw out that Boulder Smash. In the meantime, bottom lane, Brewling surrounding Oli. He will get a little bit of help here from the Omni-Knight. Repel is there, not being dispelled. Maybe you can't do it. I mean, you still will go down because of the fact that it's a Brewmaster. Misses the first attack, that's guaranteed. Lands a Purification, that's it. Over in top side, they will capture Jabs, but can't really do much with the Battery Assault up against this full creep wave. With only level 1 Battery Assault anyway, so it wouldn't have done. Oh, they found him. Good try, dude. Really good attempt there. He is gonna repel himself and start running. Ice is on the chase. Ninja Boogie is here. Fun's over, bro. No way in hell. They do have to watch out for this incoming Chronosphere. Immediately hexed up, though. Skimberlu can chrono if he wants to, but why do that when you could, oh, maybe he needs to actually, because the Surf Lord is going to start to do some serious damage onto these heroes, and even on the tower, though. The backup is not here for Ninja Boogie. His allies have abandoned him. No split from the Brewmaster, so it is not safe in this area. They will farm up the rest of these wards and will get out pretty much scot-free. So 2 run, and missiles won't kill. It's only level 1, I believe. Over in top land, though, Omni-Knight hit with the Hex, hit with the Shackle. He does have stick charges, but he gets popped by the Mana Void. Ripperino for the 5th time, March. Good shooting a couple necessary tower shots to preserve those wards. Gets hit with a pretty hard laser. Now that Chuan is here with those travels, fun's over. Are they trying to deny those Serpent wards? They're killing Ice in the meantime. See how messed up this farm distribution is for both of these two teams. They are looking for March right now. Silence not going to be used. The Repel is used first from March, but the roll in still going to land. They're going to kick him back, gets the Purify off. The Hookshot also going to come into play hard, and the Chronosphere is available. Will land onto just 1 in Jabs. Ninja Boogie and Mushi going to rejoin the fight. Split still active. Will be used to focus down the Clockwork. I don't know if Ice can actually take this kill, though. These Brewlings don't do all that much damage. Now they have to run. Mushi also very weak on the health pool. So Ice will resume his main form, immediately gets purified, and is very low on mana. Is going to be dropped. A handful of right clicks. Moon will take that tower down elsewhere, but very costly play there from Mineski. End up getting no kills, using a split as well. Chuan 1 raise, 2 raise, not quite a 3rd. These rotations on this Faceless Void, getting quite a bit of space and also preventing Mushi from doing exactly what he wants to do, which is farm. 15-minute Battle Fury power treads. Will come up and it will still be pretty speedy, especially if he's able to bait this play. Hookshot, oh, lands onto the wrong hero. Poor Playhard, he did not want that. They will seal up Mushi and Flare will do about no damage. It looks like Playhard might actually survive this because Skywrath Mage is going to be focused down instead. Dude, that sucks so hard. So does this. The fact that Brewmaster is being chased down the entire time. In from the Skywrath Mage first, though. They're both committed here. They'll shock down Playhard with the Shadow Shaman. Now Oli's going to get disabled. Bet he really wishes he canceled that TP right now. Although the backup is coming in. Chronosphere is not up. 13 seconds left. Get 2 supports. Very low value heroes, but they get the tower, which is slightly better. Ooh, silence. Onto the Faceless Void. 1 raise, 2 raise, 3 raise for the kill. Combo from Moon. Roll in towards Xuan. That was very close. They have Hex and they have Shackle and a Requiem of Souls from the Shadow Fiend. 4 staff drums. Showing up big here in this bottom lane. 2 support kills, whatever. 2 core kills like that. Now you got a Stu going. Hookshot back in. Onto the Shadow Fiend. Does not have the 4 staff. Gets pushed out though. And now Playhard, he's just got to run after him. He does have level 2 Flare. Moon had to try to juke for all he's worth, and it looks like, no way. He sees him, but he can't get him. And also, Ninja Boogie got out because Omniknight can't cancel TPs, so it's a clean escape from Mineski. My god. Is dead. He's going to be forced to pop the split. He's probably just got to run with this one. Run, Earthman. Keep running. Don't stop running. Scamberlu wants the Chronosphere because if he does Chronosphere, they will flare. But the Cyclone timing from Ice Ice Ice. Waiting until the tail end of that split before he throws it out, and Faceless Void doesn't have any answer. Has a barrel roll. Okay. Well, it's not exactly the ideal usage of split, but you know what? That's fine. They're just killing Omniknight elsewhere. Purification, not in time. Dude, getting jacked up by 2 supports and dying like that, that sucks. Scamberlu. No, it's okay. There's 1 dragon here. Dude, Scamberlu wants to farm this dragon. You can tell. No, he doesn't want to farm that dragon. He wants to go over here and help kill off Mushi. You just got jacked up by 2 supports. How bad does it feel, Mushi? And March. Dude, while I'm watching Moon play games with his Invis rune, like, more important things are happening. T-Tor is all up in this stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. We spotted here. Blink out. Play hard. Just gotta navigate around the wolves, and Ice 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 is here with the Blink Dagger and with the Vlads afterward. They will catch a Chronosphere onto the Shadow Fiend. Burst damage is quite high, and it will be enough to get the kill. Still, Death Requiem does a limited damage. It will jump forward, time dilate Ninja Boogie, who's already used the Serpent Wards. He's kind of expendable at this point, but still, these are free kills here for the Geek Fam side. In the back side, it will be Oli's fall. The Brewmaster was able to close the distance and maybe isolate this Tinker. What's happening in the main fight? Slow roll out is going to get bashed out of the roll by Scamberlu and killed off by Playhard. Ice 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 taunting his way out. Do a barrel roll. Looks like barrel roll actually works at dodging damage. Look at that. For most bad Faceless Voids, Time Lock is a passive, but for good Faceless Voids, it's an active ability. It's like Infernal Blade. You can press it when you want to. Hex goes off, though, onto the Faceless Void. Chain Stun combo is not going to do it because of the Repel and the GA, and now the turnaround to jabs. Oh my god, March, freaking superhero, despite being shat on the entire game, coming in when it mattered, dropping every single possible save tool for the couple of kills richer. They will find the flare onto the Anti-Mage. He's still pretty tanky until the laser comes in, though. Pure damage, where you at? I don't know how Mushi got sealed up. I think he was looking for a Clockwork kill, so he used the Manta style aggressively. Didn't expect the Skywrath to be there, so he got saleable. Mage pretty potent at this stage. They will see. Ooh, you can do that? Okay. Hook shot in, going pretty deep. Finds Ninja Boogie. The cogs, though, kind of get countered by that Force Staff. It will clean up the rest of these obs and sentries just placed here for Mineski. Did they mess up? Tinker. Pretty much all the items you could possibly want. Mushi is going to be surrounded here. Is going to be in a corner as well. Chronosphere is there. Now the flare split between himself and he's going to go down to the laser. The split does come in. They will jump the Serpent Warden, trying to focus down this Faceless Void, but he does have an Aegis, so Ninja Boogie immediately going to go down. They're chasing after the Tinker elsewhere. They should be able to bring it down pretty quickly, and Oli as well will be dropped relatively fast. Skimberlu's gonna start cleaning up these wards. March is here. Still remnants of the split here for Ice Ice Ice, landing another boulder onto the Faceless Void. Here comes maybe Requiem. No, the hookshot gonna cancel any dreams of that. Moon still has a chance to channel it if he wants to. He's not going to go for it though, instead opting to Shadow Blade out. As Ice 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 and Jabs will try to run away from this one. GA gonna keep them protected, but the kick lands onto everybody. Jabs will still fall from this one. March gets up to the high ground. The Shadow Fiend chasing after him as best he can. Gets canceled out of his raid. Will still land it though. Play hard. The battery cell ticking means that Moon cannot cast a Requiem. Doesn't have enough mana to do so. The get back is called, and it will be an even 3-for-3 trade. After all is said and done, Mushi though, having obviously that's the build. Oh, they found Shadow Fiend. If you press click immediately after a tower drops, it refreshes anyway. I did not know that. Mars still looking for this fight because of the lack of chrono. Skimberlu's gonna go into the Shadow Blade. Moon is arriving. Hookshot immediately there, though they dust him up. He's caught in the cogs. He's gonna get forced out and dodge the flare. Skimberlu giving chase right now, but in the backside is the Anti-Mage. He does have the heart. He's in a lot of trouble though. They'll drop the Serpent Wards, give him quite a bit of cover, and Mushi is now free to right-click to his heart's content. Requiem comes down to Skimberlu with no Aegis, will fall. Still Jabs even alive, though he will fall to the March of the Machines. The Tinker will be focused down by Ice Ice Ice, and now Oli's in a lot of trouble as well. Boulder Toss coming in from the Earth aspect. Mushi is there, dicing him up with those blades. And for Mineski, taking full advantage of that huge mistake from that Void. Again, can't blame him for that necessarily, but it is going to be a huge cleanup of 1-for-4 exchange in favor of Mineski, but perhaps more relevantly, picking off the defense here, getting rid of that Tinker, which means that the bottom lane is now completely forfeit. Backdoor protection, it doesn't really matter. There's tier 2 still standing, so they're just going to see if they can get a tier 4. This is not a GG push. They're just seeing what they can do here. And it looks like they probably get a tier 4. I mean, it's still 30 seconds until the full strength is up. Tinker, they're going to try to go for the Shadow Fiend, but the 4 stats again, brick walling that Clockwork. Now he's going to go and get himself killed as well. Maybe they kill this tower, maybe not, but ultimately it doesn't really matter. The damage has already been done. Here comes March. Haha. Does nothing, walks in, hits Mushi once, literally does no damage, and then he has to back off. Tier 4 tower on top of the free lane of racks. Of course, shrines are now open as well from the Mineski. Such a huge error from the Faceless Void. And it's tough, man. Like, you find an opportunity like that to kill off an Anti-Mage, or, you know, someone like Shadow Fiend, you take it. You don't second guess yourself, but at this point, you kind of has to. Second guess versus Looper round is called by Teal. Moon with the smoke himself is going to blow Marches and in his own, as Mushi is going to run into an invisible Faceless Void right now. Chronosphere thinking about it. Sentry drops. Skimberlu is going to be able to catch the Shadow Fiend, but he's going to get dragged out, kicked out in fact, by the Earth Spirit. Huge plays from Jabs. He will die immediately afterwards, but Moon is able to get out of there. Can they do anything with this opening now that Chronosphere is down? Jump in, immediately sealed up. The Brewmaster has got to run, but they'll find an Isolate March, and now they'll also isolate another and Play Hard. With still the split available, Mushi gonna give chase. He does not have a basher or anything really to help this chase. Gets hexed up, in fact. So I'm not really sure what they can do here. Oh, they'll find Oli. Maybe that's what they'll be able to do. Just find the soft Skywrath Mage and just 3-shot him. That'll do. That will definitely do. That's a 3-for-1 exchange. Jeez, just jumping right in. Smashing Moon out of the Chronosphere. There aren't many things that interact with Chrono now, Aegis and Cheese. If Moon died there, for sure that fight goes sour for Mineski. And they're not able to kill off this Rosh, but instead they walk away with the double life. And the cheese for the for mute them or whatever it's called. That is such a huge gain. I don't really know who's going to be going for that though, if anyone. Like maybe SF? Maybe this Brew? Brew does pick up that Octarine. Cooldown on split. Oh, Chronosphere is there. This time kicked out once again. And Jabs will get bashed mid-roll again, which is immediately going to split into the middle of the fight. Flare does drop, but it does actually no damage because of that talent, giving almost complete immunity to spells. March is stuck on the high ground, and he will be isolated and dropped. Play hard as well, being chased down by the Brewmaster. Kicked back into Moon. Dude, Jabs is going off, man. He has been playing like an absolute beast this entire set, and now he's just reaching a whole nother level. That's 2 kills for the Mineski side, which doesn't seem all that great, but these two heroes both do not have bot command is one thing. The ability to summon double damage runes on command, that's quite another. March of the Machines will do actually some decent damage here to Mushi, but he has Cheese and BKB, so he's not really in any danger here. Fortification will go off in 30 seconds. They will not have another Guardian Angel. You have to worry about that perma-hex here from Mushi, but you can only perma-hex one guy. Moon is also packing some serious heat right now. Skimberlu's 30 seconds off until he has that Chronosphere back up again. Mushi gonna send his Goon Squad in just to harass, just to poke and prod while he himself goes for the racks. Ice 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 gonna use the split just to get that demolish damage up. Looks like he does have a decent enough mana pool to sustain this split style for a very long time. He will back off. Again, the other aspects, not worth a lot of gold. Just gotta make sure your Earth one is safe. That's where the main Brewmaster has a severe case of multi-personality disorder. He no longer knows who he is anymore. He is simply a couple of aspects. What is going on here, Jabs? Really quick, but really dead. No Chronosphere or anything like that used, so taking the bullet for the team as long as Mushi and Moon get out. Fine trade. Not really trade, but fine cost there from the Mineski side. Doing anything, but still, it doesn't really matter. Hook shot in. They've caught the Shadow Shaman. Pushing back with the cogs. Mushi is going to look to catch up here. Picked up Eye of Scotty. Ditched his boots. Didn't even backpack them. Is now going to go in pretty deep. Gets hexed up, but you actually focus him down without using a Chronosphere. You need the Chronosphere to kill this guy. Otherwise, Faceless Void is just going to be collapsed upon it. Bullet Storm in the area. Chronosphere lands onto the back line. 3 heroes focusing first on the jab. Skimberlu is going to take that kill first. Haze is not going to do nearly enough. Ninja Boogie does get to the high ground, and the Shadow's in a lot of trouble here. Will go invis, still has the cheese. Skimberlu still chasing after whoever he can find right now as the Anti-Mage is in the background. He's going to find himself an Omnia, but he can't quite get the kill here. Now hexed up once. More hexes coming in. No, actually Tinker taking a trip in the air means Mushi can actually turn around, right click on the play hard, cleaving through a couple targets as well. Gets bashed though a handful of times by the Faceless Void, but now he gets hexed up by Ninja Boogie. Couple of raises still alive for right now. Hex though onto the Shadow Fiend, and the Faceless Void survives just barely. Moon though with the BKB is just gonna start smashing everyone and immediately gets a double kill for Mushi off of that Mana Void. Buyback is here from March. We have a Storm Aspect in the Fountain, guys. Storm Aspect confirmed in the Fountain, but everyone else is gonna be focusing down these melee racks and range racks. Mushi is once again gonna be dove upon. Mystic Flare is gonna do about 100 damage while High Roller here from the Skywrath Mage Force tapped out once. More Sheep Sticks available. Mushi needs more help here. Skimberlu doing all the damage in the world. This Anti-Mage refusing to die, is still sealed up. Will split it off and blink out. No way. He actually gets out of here, and still in the middle of the fight is Moon. Turns around for a raise onto March with Ice 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 permanently split in this entire engagement. GG is called because the creeps are actually in the game while all that's happening. I cannot believe that Anti-Mage survived like 5 consecutive hexes.